Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to the channel. I'm your host, Mortanius, and we are back with some more Warhammer 40k Space Marine 2 on the PS5. Time recording is 12:02 a.m., Thursday, May 8th, 2025. Last left off, we had finally managed to retrieve our mysterious Marius Luz, member of the Adeptus Mechanicus, and apparently the replacement for Nozick Beta 12. So there that is. And now we're just in the process of, seeing what the chaplain happens to want. So if you folks like what you see and want to see more of me as we deal with his nonsense, just give me a like, a follow, subscribe here on YouTube or both. Drop a comment, check out some of the other playlists, share around some of the other playlists, bang the bell. Follow the links from my Twitch to get to my YouTube. Follow the links from my YouTube to get to my Twitch. And wherever you folks happen to be, have yourselves a good morning, afternoon, evening, or night, and get comfortable. Let's get into this.
Lieutenant Titus.
Receiving.
Attend me on the crew deck.
Acknowledged.
Well, isn't that perfect timing? We have been summoned by Super Snitch. But I bet such words would be considered heresy, wouldn't they? Yeah, well. Brothers, keep up. Now catch up.
If the chaplain wishes to see you because of my transgressions, I will take full responsibility. I gave no report. I have yet to decide if you require formal penance.
So what do you make of that, Gadriel? I'm willing to give your brother, your friend, the one you know more than I know him, a bit of a leeway. Bit of a chance to, explain what that was and try and clear it up. Keep it from happening again, maybe that way he doesn't end up in the death watch for 100 years or so. Never actually looked down there. Apparently there is no down there, or at least it's too vast.
Varellus always did put his brothers before himself. He once shielded me from a Tau ambush. Rail rifle nearly took his arm off along with half my helmet. The 1 degree of deflection saved my life. We only had to mourn his pauldron that day.
The Emperor will remember his valor long after we join him.
Forgive me, brother.
It's not your fault, Chiron. He feels like he was too slow with his response, but in the end, your response was why we were able to act. We probably would have ended up waiting far longer and would have been swarmed by chaos before we even knew they were coming.
He lurks in the shadows of the Hive City.
Jerichus was blindsided by a rubric Astartes. He slayed the enemy, but lost his left hand.
Those abominations stir a deep wrath within me, brother.
Indeed. The cowards send empty vessels to face us.
There is hardly satisfaction in slaying vacant Ceramite pride that does not lament its folly. Give us heretic flesh that we may settle old scores.
You assume they don't. Quite a few of them ended up like that, apparently because there was some sort of curse that they tried to, some sort of sickness or problem that they tried to get rid of, and they tried to follow a ritual, thinking that the ritual was going to work out, and it actually kind of did, but it trapped them in their armor, and it got rid of their flesh and blood bodies, but trapped them in their armor. They didn't entirely want that. Beyond that, I don't know about the others. I hope y'all retrieved your brother's hand so the Tyranids didn't get it and use that biomass to make a stronger Tyranid or to strengthen one that's already out.
Titus,
Snitch.
the captain has put great faith in you with this mission. Should you reach the relay, your message to Lord Calgar may determine the course of this war.
True.
Choose your words wisely.
Best I
You
can.
doubt my intentions.
It is your actions I will judge. I need not remind you of the consequences you suffered the last time. If you cannot trust in the will of the Primarch, then you are unfit for this duty.
So, you trust that my intent is to do right. But while the possibility exists that anybody, in this instance me, can screw up, you speak of screwing up as if it's tantamount to being a traitor. Now, I'd say I'm surprised, but that would imply this ain't the 40K universe.
It seems I am not the only one on this ship with concerns about your intentions.
So you want that
It is the
smoke.
chaplain's responsibility to ensure our chapter remains pure, not yours. Your erratic behavior is plain for all to see. And now, I find you have a history of it. I am doing my duty, as I was then, protecting a system from ruin.
And there it is. There are no easy answers. To an extent, you deserve more details. To an extent, this needs to be an Imperium where you can trust giving people details. But that ain't the case. It hasn't been for 10,000 years. You do what you can with what you got. It ain't perfect, just do the best you can and try and mitigate the problems as well as the risks that you have to deal with. Right now, telling you or him or anybody else is not a sense of mitigation that he
Have a fuel
has.
spill. I'll run and fetch the physical protection gear. We don't have time for that. You'll not be much help without your eyesight. All right, fine, but hurry. If this ignites, we'll lose more than our eyesight.
Damn. That means that stuff's just easily ignitable. Wonder if it is generally supposed to ignite in contact with the air. Oh, it's you.
There he is. Lieutenant, Gallio and I were just examining your recent diagnostic.
Gallio, I object to such intrusions.
As do I. But they are queries I must fulfill.
I seek only answers. Your survival is a profound mystery that must be resolved.
Such unbridled curiosity is the gateway to ruin.
But that is where you are mistaken. Ruin is all around us, but I will soon depart for the Aurora facility on the Merium. And there, I shall close all gateways to ruin permanently. You will see.
And that's the most I've heard y'all say that makes any sense from the Mechanicus. Pretty much always seek knowledge, just be careful where it comes from. What knowledge it is. Heavy, heavy, heavy. Yeah, back to the power sword. Alright, move. Oh. Did manage to find out a few things that we were looking for. So to be clear, we know which are and are not based on the operations. 1 second. Well, kind of do. Did we listen to this one? Yep, we did.
Protect these machine spirits.
Order came to abandon camp after one of those Xenos scouts destroyed our rhino. Sergeant relayed the order, took his chainsword, and walked out of the camp. A challenge of old it was. Why the thing obliged? Well, only the hive mind could answer that. We heard them fight for hours. Howls, screeches, war cries. Sergeant came back, missing an arm, covered in gore, dragging the thing's severed head. Ordered the camp abandoned, even though the Xenos scout was dead. Orders is orders, he said.
Interesting. Orders is orders. See, at first the thought process was like they chose to challenge each other, and there was mutual respect. But even though you lost, you won, yeah, the Tyranids are still coming. They're still gonna swarm. This ain't gonna stop them. They just did something different. For what we've seen, the Tyranids do seem to be a mind. They do seem to have intelligence, right? They create cults on your world of talking and philosophy and manipulation and psychic energy. That's not a dumb people process. But then it says orders is orders. Whose orders? Because from what we saw recently, listening to an audio log recently, which one was it? Well, basically, it seemed like there was a woman who was under the Tyranid's control.
Shit! Lots of rippers. I hear them all around.
Hurry, Lasgun. May the Emperor guide thy shots.
How many rounds do you have?
It is only enough if the Emperor wills it.
Ugh. So I guess the Emperor didn't will it, huh? And that's when you had the entire Imperium stare at you like you asked a stupid question.
Lieutenant, the squad is ready. We are yours to command, Lieutenant. The astropathic relay on Avarax is under direct assault. If it falls, so do our hopes of reinforcement. We will engage in a 3-point operation to break the Xenos command, restore Vox, and secure the relay. We will not fail you. Not one of us can afford to fail this day. Prepare for deployment. I will transmit mission details on descent.
Boy, he sounded a little salty. Lieutenant. That ain't Gadriel. Gadriel been snitching. right. Void Song. To Averex we go. So we need to access the astropathic relay and send a message to Lord Caliban, our chapter, not our chapter master, but our
Approaching drop zone. Prepare for landing.
trying to be precise in my words. He leads the Ultramarines company.
It should be us facing the Hive Tyrant.
Talassa can handle it.
They have 3 men. We should be with them, but you have us playing courier.
That message has to get through.
And what exactly is that message?
Speak your mind, brother.
I searched the archives. You were once captain of the 2nd Company, and then you disappeared over a century ago.
I was serving with the Death Watch.
There would be records.
Not for a Black Shield.
A Black Shield? You would erase your chapter markings.
I would die for these colors.
Then why?
I was accused. It was my penance.
What were you accused of?
Corruption.
Brace for landing.
Now you have your answer. Let's see what you'll do with that, gentlemen. He told you. You happy? So what's up? Day 6. 1554 hours, huh?
Delta Wing, Vox
so
check.
354.
Iridium here. Still on our gunship. Talassa has landed, and soon a tyrant will fall.
Acknowledged. Proceeding to relay. Maintain Vox reports. Damocles out.
Alright. Avarax.
The Astropath relay is 4 miles from here. Expect heavy Tyranid presence.
What of the archenemy?
Sporadic reports, but they are here.
As expected.
Men of honor, do we fear the Malzinos that hammer at our
Restocking.
Damn right! For we are the Cadian Eighth, the most fearsome, tenacious, and relentless bloody men and women that ever crossed the stars! Cadia, our home, lies scattered across the stars. But do we relent? No, sir!
Pretty, but this rifle hasn't let me down in 20
No!
years.
For we are vengeance! And we shall bring death to any that threaten the sacred soil of the Imperium! You will give your life in the name of our Holy Emperor! Sir, yes, sir! Will you give your life in the name of all that is good and pure? In the name of our Holy Emperor? Sir, yes, sir! Then take up the Cadian standard and hold it high so that the enemy will know the name of their executioners! Arcadia! Arcadia! For the Emperor! For the Emperor!
For the Emperor. Okay, I guess that's a digging machine. But it's got that claw, like it's just designed to carry something. Less dig, more transport. I don't know. No. I could have came down here. Didn't want to. I assumed coming down here was going to spark it. Had I known.
Cowards! You are a foil on the pride of the Cadian Guard. You have disgraced yourselves by abandoning your brothers. Your punishment is dishonorable death. Squad! Ready! Aim! Fire!
Oh boy.
Blessed Emperor, I have failed you. I beg of you that you forgive my cowardice.
Can't blame cowardice, but at the same time, there's dead people who kind of relied on you to be there. But at the same time, you alright, dude? Nope, gotta burn this biomass.
Entering the Vox blackout, Damocles.
Yep.
Understood. Damocles out.
Alright, gentlemen. Let's go. We've sightseen enough.
Chiron. If we encounter Chaos forces,
You need not concern yourself with me, Lieutenant.
disappear like that again, and you'll be facing the Master of the Watch.
I understand.
Sir, why did you not tell us of your penance earlier?
It was not your business.
And now it is.
You have made it so. Through suspicion and intrigue.
So basically, you couldn't leave it be. So apparently neither could I. Nice loading down of gear. It begs questions.
Very good.
Oh, and there's a multi.
Open the gates!
They're jammed, my lord. Damage from the last attack.
Alright. Watch out.
Stand aside.
Seal the
Let's
gates
go,
behind
John.
us.
Yes, my lord. Close the gates!
The relay is ahead, through the arch. Spores! Engage! Or Ultramar! Here it is!
Thank you. There you go. There you are. What the? Oh.
Spores collapse the bridge. There's no way through. I may have an alternate route. Proceed. Transmitting to your specs now. We'll need to clear this debris.
Alright.
Munitions secured.
So about those renovations, huh?
The path is clear. Damn spores! The Cadians will make short work of them.
Beautiful.
Indeed.
Beautiful. Eh. Debatable. Oh, I mean, yeah, that's what I meant. Oh.
I think we found our exit.
I mean, it wasn't a total waste.
The relay. Our brothers are getting hammered down there.
Delta-Wing, we have given the infernal Xenos a fitting burial.
It is not dead.
Enlighten us, Lord Titus.
The swarm would go feral without their connection to the hive mind, but their focus is still on the relay.
Reports confirm the Lieutenant's assessment. Enemy cohesion is still in full effect. That beast is not yet dead. Our word is bond. This void-spawned behemoth has seen its last day.
Alright then. So either there's another one, or it's not dead yet, Hunter Lassa. We'll figure that one out. Beautiful.
They never learn.
Lay waste to them, brothers.
To be the one near the front.
Using crack grenade. Going for him. Watch the psychic fly.
Damn it. Throw. Gotcha.
Another one dead.
Alright. Now where are you? Whoa. I got hit by that?
Time to get up.
Wow. Gotcha. Your blood is mine. Yeah.
Resupplying.
Brothers, keep up. I told you before.
Better.
Yes, it is. Yes, it is.
The door is inoperative. Is there an alternate route? Yes, but it would add considerable time. Then we must find the power and restore it.
All right. Ah, there we go.
Restocking.
Destroy the mines before they hit.
We have power. Open the door.
We're kind of like to, but I have no idea where they're even at, Gadriel. Oh, last useful. Sure.
They will not get past this. Warp spawn.
I'm assuming it's because you hear them, not because you see them.
Traitor Astartes. Cut them down.
No. No. That's why you gotta go, though.
The heretics mean to stop us.
Yep.
To all appearances, yes. Elaborate. The Traitor Legion's legacy of deception goes back 10,000 years. They are masters of it.
They are clearly here to stop Aurora.
I am not convinced. There is more to this, I am sure of it. Their motives matter not. I will kill them just the same.
Go.
Kill them all.
really? Not even blocking, they still let him do that. Be gone.
My weapon is empty.
Completely out of ammo. That's funny. Alright.
Ammunition depleted. Resupplying.
Yeah, but hey, I guess this is where the fun begins, huh? Oh, righteous. Okay.
Munition secured. I will not falter while I still draw breath.
Whoa. Excuse me. Oh. Might as well go ahead and restock. Because why not?
Heresy and corruption.
Yep.
The Tyranids seek to consume that as well.
Yep. It's hilarious.
Each other, all the better.
Yeah, maybe. Depends on how much they destroy in between that time.
My armor is increased. Penetrate his armor.
What's up? What was that? Oh. Should have did that. What's up?
Loading fresh magazine. Resupplying.
Ain't that Nardo Wick wanting smoke with me is the worst thing you can do.
We should turn around and regroup with the main force.
Titus to Resilient. Requesting Gamma Pat and Hammerfall bunker on my location immediately.
You mean to jump?
Request confirmed. Stand by.
There's our entry.
That's quite a shot.
Damocles to Talassa. Report.
If Talassa fails to take out the Hive Tyrant, then our little excursion was all for naught.
But at least in the end, we know it exists. You gotta love that, a drop pod with rockets. And at least we know that the Hive Tyrant exists and that they have found and fought it.
We should have remained with the main force.
Why toil in obscurity when there's glory center stage? Hey, Sergeant?
Our brothers are dying while we sneak around in the shadows.
No
If we fail
choice.
to send this message, we face a massacre.
No choice. Otherwise, I would agree with you. Titus would agree with you.
You say there will be a massacre. How do you know that? Why else would the traitors be trying so hard to stop us?
Exactly.
Our left lieutenant said it himself. There's deception at work.
If you got something to say, Sergeant.
Oh, so translation. You don't want to say it to me, but you want to say it to them, huh? Nothing like going around your relationship to solve your relationships. You two getting in y'all's damn emotions, boy. Whoa. This scene for me was actually just lurching. I've never dealt with that before. See, you complain about that distance we had to cover, and it looks like we done pretty much covered it. So what's up? Now is where you calm it down. Let's go.
Ultramarines! Gadriel, you're not thinking straight. Damn it, you are an Ultramarine. Now act like one.
Like a child.
Well fought, guardsmen. Form a defensive line at that breach.
Yes, madam. Reinforce the breach.
Let me have a slight look here around here. Alright. There's nothing collected this moment. So here's hoping I haven't missed those, but I probably have. Let's face it. The chaos, the madness, hard to focus from time to time. And some of these audio logs you find in the midst of fights, so. Now we're golden.
Jump back engaged.
Oh, I thought I saw something over here. Melter. Yeah, we're fine.
Engaging thrusters.
For the Emperor. Yep, that's what makes them so dangerous, officer. They're everywhere.
Meridian, do you read? Signal's being jammed, as the captain suspected. Tell us a report.
The vile Xenos slicks.
Talassa, you cut out. Repeat. Talassa!
So of our 3 objectives, none have been achieved.
No going back now.
You know what it is. It ain't changed. It ain't gonna change until we do something. Until we do something about it, it's just gonna be the way it is. And we see what that look like.
Redeploying. Munitions secured.
Hoping I'd get that off and dodge before he got his off. Killed. Yep.
Target destroyed.
So do we, guardsmen. So do we.
They never left. Jump back engaged.
What?
Another one dead.
He sees something.
The Emperor protects.
But does the Emperor connect? Yes, he actually does. Whether you like it or not.
Engaging thrusters.
Won't lie, as critical as I am of the Imperium, I honestly think it's humanity's only shot. We need to figure it out, but I think it's humanity's only shot, so. Trust me, I can be critical about this Imperium until I literally die of old age. And I'm only in my mid-30s.
A fine
nope.
gift from the forge.
Burst rifle. Blasphemy.
Jump packs are struggling with all this dust.
Yep. Tech's wearing out.
Repositioning. Jump pack fouled with dust. We must proceed on.
Ah. And what kills me is you can't deactivate it.
The enemy have breached our
Oh,
lines.
I just
Talassa has
healed.
failed. Lieutenant, what are your orders? We fight. At last.
I guess you just heal over time. Now.
Come on, Talassa.
Didn't expect that dodge, did you? Yeah.
Incoming line.
You can take that to the hive mind with you. I'm sure they'll love the fact that I can do that.
They never learn.
Leave the guardsmen. Told you to leave the guardsmen.
Restocking. Recovering. Do not let them up.
Let who up?
Target destroyed. Come and get. I am dead. Servant of the Emperor. And you will taste my wrath.
I mean, I figured you were more emotions. Certain something that I can't focus. What? Leave me be. Gotcha. I'm on my way, honey.
Like a bioform destroyed.
Stop telling me about psychers. I want a psycher. Stop telling me about psychers. That's the only way I get my librarian. Stop telling me about psychers. Give me my Grey Knights. Mama seemed to. Say, mama, my mama said, my mama said. Hit me for a loop. All right, let's go. Closer. Here we go.
I still draw breath.
No interruption.
Gotcha.
What? Whoa. Oh, the poison around me killed me. We are lost. I will avenge your death. My death.
Talassa has failed.
Oh.
Lieutenant, What are your orders? We fight! At last! For Ultramar! For the Emperor!
Come on, Talassa.
I always fall for that. What? Okay. What? You live? Wondered where you went.
Do not let them up!
Servant of the Emperor, and you will taste my wrath.
Oh man, thank you.
Resupplying. Need to reload.
Alright, Gadriel. Or Chiron. I don't care who's doing it. Would prefer it be me, but you know, I ain't mad. I'm like, isn't there still another one around here? Oh, hell no. You gotta go. There's a Carnifex here. You gotta go. Apply pressure to that wound. Well, shit. You gonna live long enough for that to matter.
Brothers, hey, on your feet, brother.
That's the plan, my man.
On prime. Sustained heavy damage.
Where are you? Oh.
One moment, brother.
Not what I was looking for. Where are you?
Loading up.
There you are.
Let us get to work.
Hey, darling.
Will not falter when I still draw breath.
Yeah, I'm like, are y'all gonna help your boy out? Alright, fine. I'll just do it the other way then.
Talassa has failed. Lieutenant, what are your orders? We fight!
At last! Ultramar!
Come on, Talassa.
Casualty!
What? Oh.
Changing magazine.
It shouldn't have hit me, but alright.
They never learn. This will serve me well.
I am Death, servant of the Emperor, and you will taste my wrath.
Another one dead. Zoanthrope neutralized.
What? I even blocked. Okay.
Out of rounds! Tear them apart with your bare hands, brother!
Rolling stone! Reloading! Restocking. Throwing frag grenade.
You ain't bad.
Xenos heavy
You ain't
armor
nothing.
eliminated. Restocking.
And go on. Give me what you know you got.
Resupplying. Grabbing equipment.
What's up?
Melter bomb active. are falling. All of them. The Hive Tyrant was controlling these underlings via synaptic link. The turmoil you now see among the enemy can mean only one thing. The Hive Tyrant is dead.
Viridian here. If you can hear this, Damocles, we got the bastards.
Excellent work, brother. Any contact with Talassa?
Talassa to Damocles. The alien contaminates our world no longer.
Boy.
Lieutenant Titus to relay. Area secure. Open the gates.
The skies are beautifully clear. Look at that. They went from death incarnate to freedom.
Let's go.
You look at the sky, you'd never know there was an invasion other than the smoke.
Shot me. I did everything I could to save them. I'm sorry.
You're alive. You did well, Guardsman. You've all done very well. Now.
Well fought, brothers. I will make sure the captain hears of your deeds.
I need no commendation.
Is that right? Enough!
I mean, I figured that was just him teasing him.
Lieutenant, upon completion of this mission, I request transfer to another squad.
Alright.
I will pass your request to the captain.
I ain't insulted. If you can't deal with it, you can't deal with it. I ain't mad at it. "40 minutes later." Now again, me personally, I'd have a lot of questions too. But from his perspective, you can't blame his desire / lack of desire to convey answers.
A boon that thrums with promise.
Not because he don't want his brothers to die, but because conveying answers quite literally cost him in the first game. An entire century of disrespect and servitude. In an honorable organization, to be sure, but the point remains. His name was besmirched. And as a man, you know once once your name has been damaged, you may be able to do something better than what you had done before your name had been tarnished. You still have the tarnishment of your name, and you'll never be able to wipe it completely clean.
Reaching the tower of the Adeptus Astra Telepathica was far too easy. As if none are aware of the war raging beyond their walls, I interrogated several attendants, all of whom denied knowledge of the Thousand Sons or any cultist activities within these walls. Obviously, all potentially heretical topics were outright denied or refuted. I have requested to see the choirs of astropaths relaying their psychic missives across the galaxy. Waiting for my guide, I noticed far too many lingering glances. Eyes looking away as I turned to meet their gaze. I am being watched. I know what my instincts tell me. Despite my lack of proof, despite their dismissals, the Thousand Sons have infiltrated this facility.
It's possible. It's also possible that they know, because the way he made it sound, the way he seems was like he was Inquisition. And the Inquisition are always looking for any opportunity to find anybody that has any belief that goes against the Imperium. So they could very easily just freaked out because they didn't want any Inquisition problems. Holy moly, donut shop.
Shadows clawing at my... Chambers 2, 9, 18, and 36 are vacant. Unsound. Join the choir.
Say hello to the astropaths. Insanity.
Message is 9. 9
Loading
upon
up.
9 upon 9. Endlessly. An error wrought
must be.
An error or an intent?
Is this the Xenos doing? The Hive fleets cast a psychic shadow that tears at the minds of psychers.
Denying worlds in their path the chance to call for aid.
Yep.
Let us hope we are not too late.
That's what I spoke of before, that shadow in the warp. Where they make it to where psychers have a harder time using powers and...
Very good.
Communications are damn near impossible. No, you didn't switch me out for a standard bolt pistol. The insulting. All of this because they'd rather not use AI. Now, mind you, they saw humanity became very reliant on AI a while back, and it went exactly how a lot of people knows it would. But it didn't happen for like 12, 13,000 years beyond now. So like millennium 15, 16 beyond, you know what I'm saying? And people realized that hey, AI is not the way. But they'll just turn you into an AI. Why not, huh? Yeah. So how you doing over there, madman?
You shouldn't be here.
I have a message from Marnius Calgar.
I cannot help you.
It's urgent.
In addition to the shadow cast in the warp by the Tyranids, demonic forces are now poised to attack anyone who opens their minds to the warp.
You would flee from your duty.
I would have you know.
What is up with his cape? His whole cloak is acting like this.
Give me your message.
And as you folks can see, this is the fate of what awaits you if you happen to be a psycho who's effectively an operator.
I have it. Let us begin.
My lady, I must protest. The danger is too great.
Silence. There are no guarantees.
Walk up to one of them, I guess, and hello, operator. I'd like to make a collect call to Terra. You have to wonder how much of this is necessary. Then you have to wonder how much of it isn't, honestly.
What is this? I do not know.
You wish to bring Golgai here that you may kill him! Heretic! Heretic! You will betray us as you betrayed them on Graiad!
Lies.
Arrest him! He means to kill her!
Lieutenant! Gadriel, I am no heretic.
Uses the power stone by himself. He must be stopped! Kill the heretic! Kill him!
Enough!
Kill him!
What have you done? How gracefully you dance.
So up went a chick and out came out a dude. Phenomenal.
What simply pleasure to mind beyond the immaterial. My thanks to thee, dear cousin. Titus. So long have I watched thee through a tattered veil.
Whoa. Are those statues or are they frozen?
I assure you it will be brief. Yes.
They're frozen.
Let us play the game, Malek. You have tasted its Titus, held its essence in your hands. It calls to each of us, extending a divine hand.
Is that what that is?
He lies to us all. In his greed, he forbade us from tasting our own birthright. Look into the void for just a moment, and you will see the infinite wonder within.
No, I'm good. I have what I need. What the hell is that sound? You know you have seriously poor aim, you know that, right? I'm no expert, but who are we? Imura! You know you're gonna die, right?
He's vulnerable.
So are we. How's that for more? Magnificent. Oh, almost, yeah, almost did not get it off. Yep, that's what that does. Jeez. Didn't really get to heal like I, well, I'm near full health, it's fine. What the? Yeah. Whoa. Thought I was outside the field. Oh wow, they're gonna let him do me like that. Whoa.
Do not let him! Did he escape? I don't know.
Lieutenant Titus, come in.
This is Titus.
Chaos forces have been detected entering the system.
Oh, yeah. Kind of figured.
They're leaving for Demerium immediately.
How did you know? I was a boy on Calf when the Word Bearers attacked. I came to know the mark of chaos. We're returning to the battle barge. I understand your actions, but your suspicions end here. Are we clear? Yes, sir.
There it is. Again, I get it. But you have been given no proof other than feelings and a couple of screams. And in the end, all of those screams were directed by somebody who was trying to manipulate us. That's what happens when you have 10,000 years of people not tolerating any suspicious activity in the slightest bit. But at the same time, you then look at what chaos does, and it's like, can you really afford to? You can more than they like to think, but not much more than that. Much more than that, and you really do risk a lot. But you do have to wonder how many of the problems we actually create versus could be solved if we actually paid attention to the past for more than a few minutes, or instead of just giving it all straight to the Mechanicus in their damned pursuit of knowledge. Because in the end, they're all still human, just different types of humans, separated by thousands of light years and thousands of years, thousands of philosophies. Still humans. We should be able to get through at least some of these barriers, like Jesus. But hey, it's more of an iconoclast way of thinking.
Brothers, this is Aurora. Within the last few hours, traitor forces have arrived in their hundreds and commandeered the facility.
Commandeered? Where is Luz?
Inside. They have the facility, Luz, and the power source.
Holy terror.
Perhaps you were right, Titus.
What's our theoretical?
We've diverted all available forces to Demerium, but we're well below full strength. We've prepared an assault, but it has little chance of success, unless we take care of this. They're using it to draw in reinforcements. For every one of them we kill, 2 more show up in their place. It's heavily guarded.
I'll need a combat squad, 5 men.
I can spare 3 men. Next, the enemy seem to be drawing their power from this structure.
What is it?
We don't know. Every attempt to bring it down has failed. Your squad has developed a reputation for unconventional approaches. Any ideas?
I've read of Demerium. It's a burial world. 4,000 years ago, there was a clash between the Ultramarines and the Heretics. The Sword of Atreus, a battle barge wrecked in the fighting, was laid to rest here.
What of it?
Records state that while its body was ruined, its engines burned bright, even as it was interred. It may not fly, but it might ram.
A long shot, to say the least.
Worth a try.
Very well, then.
Navigation systems are probably dead. We can't afford to miss. He's right. Someone will need to get close to the target and place a beacon.
Our offensive launches in 90 minutes. The Emperor guide you, brothers.
And you, sir.
Lieutenant Titus.
Yep, and there that one is. So we'll have to figure out how that's going to go as we get into this next one, folks. But that is going to be the end of episode 6 of Space Marine 2 on the PS5. If you folks like what you see and want to see more of me, just give me a like, follow, subscribe here on YouTube both. Drop a comment, check out some of the other playlists, share around some of the other playlists, bang the bell. Follow the links from my Twitch to get to my YouTube. Follow the links from my YouTube to get to my Twitch. And wherever you folks happen to be, have yourselves a good morning, afternoon, evening, or night. And God bless you.